up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. I'm down here, honey. I was trying to get into the damn entrance of the park. Listen to Lil Kim, honey. So what's up? Y'all down here? We down here to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta and P Valley. I didn't get to watch whatchamacallit. I'm just parking next to these cars, child. There's nobody in it. I see if anybody's in it, then I'll park. Because I don't like to park next to cars with people. Because they be in their cars, you know what I'm saying? But you know what it is. So, ooh, it's a reflection. It's a puddle. Let me see if I can move up just a little bit. Yeah, it's a puddle. The sun was reflecting. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what's going on, y'all? So let's talk about Real Housewives. Let's talk about P Valley. P Valley again. I watched it over the weekend. Right. Okay. So let me get to the thing. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know you stopped by. Okay. So let's get down to it. Let's do P Valley first. So P Valley was pretty good. It's the second to the last episode. Is this thing on? Shout out to T.S. Madison. All right, let me get my foot off the brake. All right, so let's just hurry up and get through this real quick. P Valley starts off. It's a ad for Andre Watkins with the strippers. I literally am like done with the Andre and Haley, Lakeisha, Autumn story. Especially that she's pregnant with twins. Girl, hang it up. I don't want to. Hang it up, pack it up, get it out of here, back the U-Haul truck up. I am not interested in that storyline at all. I guess it's like a, I don't know if they have it as like the main storyline or if it's like a side storyline. I don't know what to call it. Like a coleslaw storyline. Like a side storyline. Cause I'm like, girl, I don't care about them at all. I'm so annoyed with them every time. All that kissing and stuff. It just seems so fake and forced. I don't know. I'm not getting the chemistry between the actors is what I'm trying to tell you. Is what I'm saying. So anyways, we'll hear the results of the polls tonight. You got that stripper magic and all this other stuff, right? Here comes a damn float down the street, honey. It is Patrice, and she said, "Don't let these people fool you, honey." Patrice was on a pole. They was like, "That's Mercedes' mama. That's where Mercedes get it from." I forgot that was Mercedes' mama. She up there on the pole, bending back and everything like that. And she tells everybody that the people tried to pay her to drop out. And she had the little money and the money guns, and she was just letting the money go. Corbin was so mad. He was like, she better not take off them damn panties. He'd be so mad. He's so angry. He really is. He'd be so mad for no reason. I just started busting up when he was like, she better not take her damn panties off either. Nigga, shut your ass up. This lady is trying to run from me. You think she gonna be taking her old ass lady gonna be taking her panties off? He's so stupid. Oh, they were in the hospital. Ernestine is in the hospital. Someone's trying to get her to have a drink. She doesn't want the drink. The glass falls, and when the glass falls, it comes back up in a scene with Little Murder and Cliff in the kitchen having sex. That's why you can't eat after folks. How you fucking and then turn around and making grits and Eggo waffles? Girl, what's up? Was the grits on the stove while y'all was back there fucking? Like, what is going on? Because he made them grits so damn fast. What was the ready-mades? Girl, what was going on back there? Talking about I shouldn't be having sex when my grandmother is dying. Well, Ernestine will want you to have some sausage. So he asked Clifford Clifford asked Murder, how did he make his grits? He said with butter and sugar. And some people like savory grits. Some people like sweet grits. It just depends on the meal. But in breakfast, some people that goes either way, right? It depends on what you're making the grits with. Some people like pepper and stuff and butter and pepper. Like they make it almost like they're eating rice almost like. I mean, some people when they eat rice, you hear people putting butter and sugar in their rice. It's like that. That's just the size. So it could be savory, or it can be sweet. That's a big debate, honey. Get the girls going. When you gonna go on your tour, Tina? We're over here playing house, but I know it has to end. He said, "How does it feel?" What did he say? What did he say? He said, "How does it feel?" Um, He said, "How does it feel? How does it feel?" Oh, okay. Murder was saying how hearing this stuff on the radio, how people come up to him and act like they know him, but they really don't know him. And then Uncle Clifford said, "Don't be everybody's cup of tea. One day you won't have anything to sit for yourself." I was like, that was so good. I had to put that in bold. He was like, "Don't worry about me." He was like, "I know this is not forever." And she was like, "I need to be alone. I need to get used to being alone. I'm gonna be alone anyway. I want to be there for her to hold her hand," talking about Ernestine. And then she said to Murder, "Can you imagine not being there at the end for somebody you love with all your heart?" And he said, "No, I can't." And I just wrote teak, because he was there at the end for somebody he loved with all his heart. Bitch, he gonna say, "I want you to rap at Ernestine's funeral." She was like, "Girl, you crazy." That was funny. In the next scene, how does a rich bitch stay rich? She doesn't pay rent. Keyshawn is letting us know that the kids are gonna be staying at the her sister's house. Why haven't you been staying with your sister this whole time? Anyways, I guess because it's still too close. Derek has a job, so she's planning her escape. After she gets all the money, she's gonna go pick the kids up in the morning, and then she's gonna leave. And she says that you can get them babies out of here. She says, "I'm leaving Chuckalisa too. Chuckalisa is not home for me." She was like, "I'm gone too." She was like, "Well, after this election, either I'm gonna be a very rich bitch or a very dumb bitch." She said, "Don't worry about Clifford, because Keyshawn was like, "Oh, I'm gonna miss this place, and what is Clifford gonna do?" And she was like, "Girl, do not worry about Clifford. Worry about what you're doing." And then she was like, "Well, where are you going?" She was like, "Wouldn't you like to know, girl? I'm not telling you." Mercedes, not Mercedes. Mississippi walks in the back, and Diamond is in the back. She was like, "I didn't know you was gonna be back here." He was like, "Ditto, nigga. What hard ass nigga says ditto?" It's like, ditto. You a hard ass murdering ass nigga talking about ditto. Y'all could have came up. He just said, "Me neither." Ditto, girl. Come on. He fills her water bottle up. She said he saw the amulet around her neck, and she says, "I still have it, but the big bad wolf swallowed the key, but my hair is long enough now for me to get out." I was like, okay. And then we see Big Bone. She comes to the back talking about she might be thirsty, but I'm hungry. Where are my wings? So she got a little attitude because she knows that, I guess she knows that Diamond has a crush on or likes Keyshawn or whatever is going on with Diamond. So now we listen to David Banner. Yes, that used to be my song, honey. Mercedes is up there struggling, and I think several people have forgotten that Mercedes has that in her body, that man in her body. That's why she looks so heavy and she's acting like a man on the pole, because you guys remember when that spirit like kind of went into her body? Do y'all remember that? I think she was standing at the front door of the Pink, and something went into her, and then after that she hasn't been able to dance gracefully since. Baby, when she was on when she was on top of that pole and she started kicking her legs like that, when I tell you, and she started trying to come down the pole, bitch, I was in there hollering. And then Keyshawn looked up like, "Oh hell no, let me get down." This bitch is about to fall. That was so funny to me. That was really funny to me. Mercedes was up there struggling. Clifford on the side talking about, "See, trying to be encouraging, knowing damn well that bitch is not doing what she's supposed to do." But she was trying to encourage her girl, honey. I said man body. That's what's wrong with her. She got a man body up there. Like an old hefty man, not an old limber man that can be up on a pole. Old hefty man. Man with no rhythm, no grace, nothing. Keyshawn is looking. She's up. She's on the stage. She's looking concerned. Like everybody's looking like, okay, what is she doing? Baby, she started coming down and started doing her legs. Like she couldn't slide down gracefully. It was like she was falling down like this. Bitch, I thought that shit was so funny. Um, she says, Roulette said, I don't want to be, please don't come down. I don't want to get murked by a big booty falling out the sky, bitch. She was so funny. She said, bitch, I'll fuck your ass up. She was like, girl, she was like, you think I want your old gray hairy pussy having ass pole? Get her ass, bitch. Roulette cussed Mercedes out real quick. That was so funny to me. That whole little exchange was funny. She was like, I'd like to see you play roulette. Hello, sir. She was like, I'd like to see you play roulette. She was like, people know I love to play roulette, Russian roulette. She was like, well, you need to base for Keyshawn since you're not strong enough. You can't hold it very long. And she said, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? She's like, you gonna get tired of playing the blame game? Or you gonna, what she say, get your wings that melted off what? And snip them back on and fly away? What she tell her something about wings? Pick your wings up, she told her. She was like, the 7 pounds of pressure didn't send the right person to paradise. I said, oh no. She was like, bitch, is that how you really feel? Diamond had to get in between them. And then Whisper says, someone always gets hurt on nights like this. And she said, well, we about to make a lot of money. You got 4 hitters in here, and we going to make so much money, and da-da-da-da. And then Autumn said, no, we only got 1 hitter here. It's really only 1 person that the people are coming to see. So she about to get, and she was like, no, we can split it 4 ways. She was like, girl, see, it's stuff like that. I was like, even I said it, I was like, girl, what the fuck? No, you need the money. What are you talking about? We trying to get your ass up out of here. I know everybody's trying to get up out of here, but you really need to get your ass up out of here because it is your life. So you need the money. Ain't no splitting shit. She says, you a hitter, all right. Too bad you don't have good aim. I said, oh, bitch. Even Diamond had a shift in his seat with that one. He was like, see, because everybody felt the same way, bitch. You should have shot Derek's ass. You don't have no damn aim, bitch. Too bad she ain't got no good aim. Anyways, y'all gonna have to do this without me. Fuck this club for the 500th time. How many times you gonna say fuck this club, girl? Fuck it. So Cliff walks out and, is trying to be encouraging to Mercedes. She tells Mercedes, rule number 24.5. Fuck your rules, Uncle Clifford. Is she better than me? She is better than you. She said, I should have been out this motherfucker 5 years ago. She's been trying to leave. And then Uncle Clifford said, well, it's time for you to dream new dreams. And she said, it sounds like you talking to yourself. She gets a text from Farrah that says to come up to Memphis real quick. She got to holler at her. I need to see you, right? So Big Bone walks past Keyshawn in the hallway and they bump into each other. She was like, I didn't see you. She says, oh, you didn't? She was like, well, we haven't met properly. She said, it don't matter if we met, honey. These walls that talk. She was like, the walls are whispering. She was like, don't believe what the walls say. They might not be telling truth. And she said, well, bitch, the walls and the mouths are saying, the ears and the mouths are saying, this is your last night. You leaving tonight. She was like, well, who said that? She was like, these walls got ears and mouths too. So who says something? I mean, she just be around corners listening. That's all. So Mercedes goes up to Memphis and she walks into this art gallery, which I was just like, remember on my review, I said, I wish I would have seen those pictures. I'm glad we were able to see the pictures. They were really nice. The pictures were really nice. Mercedes on the pole. Farrah had taken her pictures and created an exhibit, the Mercedes experience, after her. The pictures were beautiful. I was just like, I'm so glad we were able to see these pictures. Way to, close that little circle up. she says, Farrah looking just like Terrell Hicks. I was like, this whole time, I was like, wait, this been Terrell Hicks the whole time? You know, Keisha from Belly. I thought just her face, I was like, that looked like Terrell Hicks. I had to go into the credits and look like, I know I ain't been looking at Terrell Hicks this whole time. I know I haven't. I know somebody would have said something, but it's not Terrell Hicks. I was like, that lady looked just like Terrell Hicks. She says, I'm grateful for everything that happened. She was like, I'm sorry, everything ended the way it did the last time we saw each other, but I'm grateful it happened because I've gone ahead and filed for divorce from Coach. And she was like, girl, you gonna lose all that money? You gonna leave all that money? She was like, it's not worth it. She was like, says a rich bitch, right? Because that's the thing. That's the thing. When you have your own, you don't have to wait around and fight for nothing. You could take all your shit and go somewhere else where you're more appreciated and treated better. That's the thing. That's why they don't want you to have the stuff so that you can't get up and leave when you want to. You could be trapped in some crazy relationship with who's not treating you right. If you have your own shit, you can always get your shit and leave. Always have your own shit, but don't let nobody move in with you. Okay? If I don't teach you nothing else, I wish we can all turn our weaknesses into strength. She does ask her to have a little soiree again, and she said no, that was business. It wasn't pleasure. Maybe it was a little bit of pleasure, but no, we good, girl. And then she explained to her how her shoulder was hurting, and she was explaining why she was, the pose the way she was. But that picture on the pole with the sunset coming through her hair, that picture was really pretty. I was like, okay, go ahead. Yeah, so we see Autumn. She goes and throws up, and Whisper tells her, are you ready for some twins, girl? So we're in the front of the opening, okay? And this man is walking outside. He's selling Dave Chappelle for a penny. That was shade. He's selling Dave Chappelle for a penny, but mask for $50. And the dude in the line says that what did he say? He was like, oh, it's $60 to get in, and you want me to pay $50 for a mask? So they getting $60 at the door. The lady, the inspection woman, she said, you guys are already filled to capacity. Uh, Uncle Clifford comes over there and says, don't start that mess. And she was like, okay, well, if we let you fuck with Big L, Big L said, when did I become a host? Don't worry about it, honey. So she said she'll let 75% capacity come into the club. So that's what she's gonna do. All right. Um, so the gang is there. The other gang, the blue and the yellow gang. G5G. What do they call them? C5G. What are they calling it? What are they calling their little gang? Murder called it later on in the episode. And then you see Pico's, probably his baby mama, probably not his wife. See Pico's baby mama sitting out there, um, and with her pregnant stomach. And then Diamond said, "Oh, y'all brought everybody out tonight," or something like that. And then she was looking all crazy and stuff. She said she know in her heart, she could feel it in her gut that murder killed Pico. Girl, you right. Um, Toy gets kicked out for sneezing. Um, okay, so I was confused because why did Clifford say that Grandma had died? Because I figured that would be more of a big story, a piece of the story. But is it real? Can it really be that? I don't understand. Like, are we going to see that next episode? Because Clifford was like, she died. But then Clifford later gets a call from the hospital. So I'm confused. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, someone else coughed. And then you could see Little Murder on IG, right? So he's on IG and he's telling everybody to come down to the Pink because Tina Snow is going to be down at the Pink. So Uncle Clifford was like, this motherfucker, basically sending more people to the club. They can't fill it to capacity, only 75%. So, um, what happened? So Lil Murder shows up with Meg the Stallion. I was like, yes, Meg, come on through, Meg. Meg is so cute. I love Meg the Stallion. Ain't none of these niggas. Yes, none of these hoes. Come on. None of these hoes. What's she talking about? They had on red and white. She had on all white. Tina Snow. He had on Little Murder, I guess, for the blood. Anyways, Megan was like, so this is the pink. I like this. I like this. And then Little Murder goes up to Clifford and was like, no, Uncle Clifford was like, didn't nobody tell you to, do all of this or whatever like that. And then she was like, you better get away from me before I suck your dick. What, girl? Bitch. When she said that, I said, what the fuck is wrong with Uncle Clifford crazy? Little Murder was like, not if I don't do you first. Y'all go away, both of y'all. That's so stupid. You supposed to be mad talking about if you don't get away from me, I'm going to suck your dick. Girl, shut up. That was too funny for me. Sorry. Meg was trying to give Lil Murder. She was like, you ready to get on this boat? Trying to give him a shot. Clifford thought it was getting too close for comfort and grabbed that bottle out of Meg's hand. She was like, oh. Girl, you getting too comfortable with my man, girl. Okay? You getting too comfortable. Enjoy the Paradise Room. Oh, somebody is calling Uncle Clifford to the Paradise Room, right? So that was cute with Meg. Meg didn't really have me. Meg came out and performed. It was cute. It wasn't like a big, huge production, which I kind of like appreciated that it wasn't like centered around this musical guest. I thought it was good. It was just a short amount of time. And it was like, it's not Meg the Stallion, it's Tina Snow. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciated that it wasn't this big dramatic thing, that it was just a small part, but she was just like a guest star, right? Not herself, but herself. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I appreciated the performance. When she started performing, the gang members started fighting or whatever. On the outside, Toy and Whisper and Roulette are having a conversation. She's talking about how she's going to get evicted. She doesn't know how she's going to pay her rent. She needs her money. She needed to work tonight. And so Whisper was like, well, maybe Roulette can help you or whatever. She hands her a wad of money. She was like, well, so I don't know if they're going to get her to start hoeing. I don't know what's going on with Roulette. Is that the money so that, I don't know if she's going to pay it off by hoeing? I don't understand what happened. I don't get it. So can somebody please explain to me? Roulette gave the girl a wad of money. She said, when I got to pay you back, she said it's not a loan. And then she was like, well, Roulette's taking care of me too. So what is she doing, turning these girls out? Like, I don't know what's happening. Anyways, Corbin is in the back. He wants to get whipped by Uncle Clifford. That's his kink, child. He had a box and everything with the damn whip in it with a light. I was like, is this Pulp Fiction? Like, girl, what is going on? I ain't got time to whip your ass tonight, Corbin, okay? We need to get things back. Corbin is willing to give Uncle Clifford $250,000 so that he can have his experience, so he can get what he needs. Uncle Clifford said, you sure do got money to burn. You can see all the scars on his back. And I thought it was funny because the field nigga was whooping the house nigga. Anybody else notice that? Oh, Haley throws her drink out. They're taking shots, after Corbin finishes getting his ass whooped. You can see the blood on his back. I was like, dang, y'all didn't even clean up. I guess that's part of it, I guess. I don't know. He has blood all on his shirt. Haley puts, they're taking shots and she throws a shot behind her back and Andre looks and she was like, oh, I want to be in my right mind. Girl, you pregnant now all of a sudden. So, girl, so you thinking about having a baby with Andre? Girl, give me a fucking break. If you not drinking because you pregnant, girl, hang it up. It better be because you want to be in your right mind. You better be making a trip to Jacksonville. That's all I fucking know. Is you better be making a trip to Jacksonville. Big Bone, Andre to the stage. Who was Andre? Oh, Andre was on stage. Oh yeah, Andre. Big Bone calls Andre to the stage. He's talking to the people about voting and stuff like that. On stage and doing whatever. Roulette and the white boy, they meet in the hallway. Baby, when he started talking to her, I think he moved her around, like he handled her a little bit too rough. And when I tell you she put her hand around his throat so fast, I told her, hold up, baby, you ain't gonna be able to do that to me. All that manhandling, because I'm gonna manhandle your ass first, okay? He asked her who pleases her, and then he got to dialing numbers. He was calling headquarters, baby. She was like, you think you bad? I said, come on, consent. She gave him consent. It was very explicit. Go ahead then if you think you bad. That nigga picked up the phone and started dialing the nation, honey, in the hallway with people. Girl, I was so grossed out when Haley called Andre her king. Oh, that I wanted to. I was like, oh my god, that's so gross. Girl, when I hear women calling men kings, I just be like, girl, what? King of what? King of the hill, honey. Outside drinking beers with Ned the wino. Girl, anyway. Mississippi and Roulette come out for Tina Snow's performance. Keyshawn was dancing. Maine was like, she dancing like this her motherfucking last dance, girl. She was like, I think it is. I really think it is. And he was like, why you ain't up there dancing? She was like, sometimes a bitch just gotta sit back and be blessed by some art. I said, I know that's right. Come on, round it up. Lil Murder came out. He started rapping. The niggas is in the crowd looking. Everybody starts fighting. A fight breaks out. Everybody, you can see Meg running off stage. That was funny. You can see running off stage. It reminds me of Players Club every time because, they start fighting or whatever. So then Keyshawn gets stuck in the tussle, right? And she's like kneeling down, probably having flashbacks or whatever. She's kneeling down, head over her head or whatever, and then here comes Diamond. He grabs her, and then she was saved, right? Her hero has come and saved her out of the turmoil. He saves her, like, really on some real shit. Uncle Clifford is her fairy godmother, right? Keyshawn's fairy godmother. And when Diamond pulled her out of the mess, she started kissing Diamond, and then Big Bone on the side sees, and she gets sad. She gets mad. Like, you could see her little face. Like, she looked like, oh. I was like, oh, poor girl. Anyway, she not there. She there for something else anyway. I guess we're gonna find out next episode. In the back, Lil Murder and Uncle Clifford are, talking, and Lil Murder is upset and was like, these niggas, they think that they could just come here just because they've been around longer than us. They think they running stuff and this and that. And they think they can run up on stage with me. And they want to declare war on us. It's okay. Wody about to be busy as hell. I was like, these niggas are crazy. I'll put another one of they niggas in the ground. And Uncle Clifford was like, wait a minute. Was that the shit I was helping you cover up the other day? He was like, no, that wasn't it. That wasn't even close to it, right? You're gonna need Diamond to take with you as security. He said, I don't need security. I'm my own security, right? Clifford gets upset and kicks this box, and then the box falls over with all the oxy in it. And she runs back there. She throws the oxy against the wall. Big L and the white boy are in the back. She was like, I told you I didn't want to be the plug. I'm not about that plug life. I've seen, people go down. Big L was like, we're not doing anything. We're just holding. This is just a holding space. We're not doing anything. And she was like, I don't care. I'm not down with that. She said it again. I'm not down with that plug life. Then Big L let Uncle Clifford have it. It's like, you a bitch being ran by another bitch. That red bone about to take you for everything you got and end your legacy. And I'm not the snake and all this other stuff, because Clifford called Big L a snake. I was like, ooh, that was deep. Because I don't feel like, I don't know. See, like, I feel like Clifford has a right to be upset, but then I'm like, I don't know how I know what he's doing is wrong, but it's a lot of wrong shit going on in that fucking club. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and now you want to have some kind of moral, because you don't want to be the plug, but it's been murder, hoeing, it's everything happened. This is fucking every place where all the sins are. And now you want to have some kind of like, you don't want to be the plug life. Okay, girl. That's why I was like, what? Clifford, that don't even make sense. But okay, girl, that's where your standards in and selling drugs. Okay. Everything else can happen. The murder, the hoeing, everything else can happen, but not the drugs. Okay, girl. Redbone gonna be the end of you. Your empire gonna be gone. Okay, now I forgot that Big L suggested that they kill Haley. It's like, wait, girl. Then that's when Clifford was like, girl, you are fired. Get out of here. And then he was like, I quit. After all that I've done for you, after all I've done for you, he was like, I quit. You're fired, Big L. Then that's when Clifford gets a phone call from Chuckalisa General, and then we don't know what happened, so I don't know. Murder and Mercedes are in the back having a conversation. She was basically saying, like, look at you now. I remember when you was just a little trap in the trap rapping or whatever she said. He said, why aren't you dancing? And she was like, well, you can't dance when you're scared to fall, when you're scared of falling. And then she was like, falling can change a nigga's life. He said, falling can change a nigga's life. And she was like, yeah, it's true. It's true. He was like, you still make me nervous. His leg was jumping. You still make me nervous. He was giving her compliments, telling her that her booty vibrated with the beat and all this other stuff. That's, I guess, the kind of compliments he can give, okay? He asked her for an opinion on some of his music, and she started listening to the music. I really couldn't hear it, but then that's when Pico's girlfriend was outside saying that, she feels it in her gut that murder killed her boyfriend. Keyshawn was leaving, and she was writing on Mercedes' mirror, "We're gonna be sisters for life." And then that's when Clifford comes in and says, "You was about to leave without saying anything." She was like, "Well, I didn't think you wanted to see me." "Well, I don't want to see you, but you go and don't you ever come back. Leave here. Life is short and predictable. You have a second chance. Fly away from here and don't you ever come back." That's why I say a fairy godmother. That's why I was like, that for me was like, that's your fairy godmother telling you, get the fuck out of here. Don't come back. And that was the end of the episode. So we're going to see what's going to happen in the next episode. I thought it was pretty good, but I can't believe next episode is the last episode. I feel like we need like 2 more episodes or something. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.